Today is December 9, 2023. Our reflection is entitled Empowered for Compassionate Action. First reading. Isaiah chapter 30, verses 19 to 21, and 23 to 26. Thus says the Lord God, the Holy One of Israel. O people of Zion, who dwell in Jerusalem, no more will you weep. He will be gracious to you when you cry out. As soon as he hears, he will answer you. The Lord will give you the bread you need and the water for which you thirst. No longer will your teacher hide himself, but with your own eyes you shall see your teacher, while from behind, a voice shall sound in your ears. This is the way. Walk in it, when you would turn to the right or to the left. He will give rain for the seed that you sow in the ground, and the wheat that the soil produces will be rich and abundant. On that day your flock will be given pasture and the lamb will graze in spacious meadows. The oxen and the asses that till the ground will eat silage tossed to them with shovel and pitchfork. Upon every high mountain and lofty hill there will be streams of running water. On the day of the great slaughter, when the towers fall, the light of the moon will be like that of the sun, and the light of the sun will be 7 times greater, like the light of 7 days. On the day the Lord binds up the wounds of his people, he will heal the bruises left by his blows. Gospel. Matthew chapter 9, verse 35 to chapter 10, verses 1, 5a, and 6-8. Jesus went around to all the towns and villages, teaching in their synagogues, proclaiming the gospel of the kingdom, and curing every disease and illness. At the sight of the crowds, his heart was moved with pity for them because they were troubled and abandoned, like sheep without a shepherd. Then he said to his disciples, "The harvest is abundant, but the laborers are few. So ask the master of the harvest to send out laborers for his harvest." Then he summoned his 12 disciples and gave them authority over unclean spirits to drive them out and to cure every disease and every illness. Jesus sent out these 12 after instructing them thus, "Go to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. As you go, make this proclamation: the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Cure the sick, raise the dead, cleanse lepers, drive out demons. Without cost you have received, without cost you are to give." Isaiah's prophecy paints a vivid picture of God's compassion and willingness to guide his people. The assurance of divine guidance and healing resonates with the gospel, where Jesus is moved with compassion for the crowds. His response is to send out the disciples, empowering them with authority to heal and spread the message of God's kingdom. The gospel passage underscores the transformative power of compassion in action. Jesus doesn't merely feel pity, he acts. Likewise, the disciples are commissioned to carry out acts of healing and share the message of the kingdom. It's a call to move beyond empathy to tangible expressions of love and healing in the lives of others. In our lives, we are also called to be instruments of God's compassion. The readings invite us to reflect on how we can actively extend a helping hand, offer words of comfort, and contribute to the healing of those around us. The disciples' empowerment serves as a model for us to engage in compassionate action, sharing the love and healing that flow from God's boundless compassion. Today, I will seek concrete ways to embody God's compassion in my interactions with others. Whether through a kind word, a gesture of support, or an act of service, I will actively engage in compassionate action, reflecting God's love and healing in the lives of those I encounter. If you found this video meaningful, I invite you to show your support by hitting the like, subscribe and share button, as this will help us reach more people with these reflections. Together, we can create a community that seeks wisdom and spiritual growth.